The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right. Welcome to this virtual roadshow. We titled it The Power of One. Warm welcome to everybody. My name is Sylvain Lejeune. I'm running the sales and the pre-sales team here out of Singapore with WatchGuard Technologies. We're really excited to have you with us. This is the first time we have the Panda partner community and the WatchGuard partner community coming together for this event. Now, we know you're very busy. You're probably going through a lot of webinars at the moment, but so thank you for joining us. We put together an action and content-packed event, 90 minutes with us, and you're going to learn a lot about what WatchGuard how WatchGuard can help you to be very relevant in this marketplace, in this tough economic climate. So bear with us. I think lots of good content for you to share with you, so a lot of good insights. From a logistics perspective, you are all on mute. However, please do use the chat box and we will answer your questions, your queries, your thoughts as they come along. All right, so let's get right into it and let's get started. I will share with you now what the whole agenda is about. And I need to see this a little bit better here. Beautiful. So first of all, as you know, we completed the integration, the acquisition and the integration of Panda. So we're going to review a little bit about how we position the end-to-end portfolio. And very importantly, what are the cross-sell opportunities that are available to you now? This is very exciting. We're going to share with you some insights. And then Andrew Young, our SVP of products, will share with you some updates and give you a bit of a sneak peek over the upcoming roadmap. Very exciting stuff. So tune in for Andrew Young's segment. And then we're going to review some of those insights about getting started now. We are going to do some demos. So you're going to see a range of speakers today from our Southeast Asia team. And it's going to be give you a lot of value, hopefully. Okay, so let's start with a few words from our CEO Prakash, who shot this video for you.
I'm CEO of WatchGuard, and I want to personally welcome you to the Power of One virtual roadshow. This event is a truly momentous step as we bring together two partner programs and two best-in-class product portfolios together to create one integrated security platform powered by one unstoppable partner community. Over the next 90 minutes or so, you'll hear from our local team as they go deeper into the WatchGuard product portfolio. They will discuss authentication, endpoint, WatchGuard Cloud, and much more. You'll also hear from our product management team, who will share our vision for the endpoint product as it fits into the WatchGuard portfolio. But if there's one thing you take away from this event today, it is a sense of the WatchGuard One community. As a 100% channel organization, every WatchGuard employee is focused
All right, the power of one, 100% channel company. Very strong words by Prakash. Thank you, Prakash. So let's get right into it, and we're gonna review, starting with the first slide, which is all around the vision. Some of you are well aware of the vision here. Some of you, it might be the first time you discover it. But basically, our mission here is to deliver an MSP-focused security platform, and it's really all around simplicity. It is absolutely critical for a company like us, which is a 100% channel company, for you, our partners, to be able to buy, to deliver, and to support our security services in a way that is extremely easy and simple. Now, the MSP focused is very, very important. Some of you are MSPs already, managed service providers. Some of you are making that transition, but really our vision is that IT resellers will gradually move to an MSP focused, because this is really the future. Okay, so I try to summarize some of the key themes for 2021, and those key themes have already started. But I think if we review them one by one, first of all, in terms of threat landscape, ransomware is intensifying. Ransomware and other zero-day malware attacks. It is here. It's been around for a few years, and now it is gradually going stronger and stronger. In fact, we put together some stats for the Singapore market for the first 10 months of 2020. The cybersecurity agency tells us that there's been 61 ransomware reports versus 35 for the entire year of 2019. So big jump, big uptick in ransomware attacks, and these are only reports only, but plenty of more attacks. So that's ransomware, zero-day malware attacks are intensifying. That is a key theme for 2021. Second key theme is phishing threats. Phishing is there, and increasingly, phishing is increasingly personalized, which means it's more and more efficient now. Again, some stats from Singapore in the first half of this year. Banking-related phishing scams are up times 20 in 2020. So huge increase, huge uptick in phishing. Phishing must be taken very, very seriously, and it's increasingly leveraging WhatsApp and other social media. It's not only the good old email, it is increasingly interacting with us through social media, through WhatsApp. And that means it increases the efficacy of phishing. Remote workforce, obviously, is a big theme for this year, a big acceleration in the remote work trend, which will stay, at least as a hybrid, people working from home, people working from the office, a mix of both going forward. Employees operating beyond the protection of the corporate firewall, and obviously fraud actors are targeting the home worker increasingly. Big topic. And the fourth one is, obviously, we are facing a significant recession. Lots of industries have been hit extremely hard. And we're seeing end clients, you are seeing end clients with lower IT budgets, having a range of initiatives to preserve cash because they don't know what the future holds. So this is a big trend that is very important going forward. And we have solutions that some of our team members will share with you later to address these lower budgets and cash preservation strategies by end clients. So let's look a little bit at, let's dig further into some of these trends. Here, this is a slide to illustrate the fact that IT spending is down. You can see the numbers between the original spending forecast from end users and the adjusted spending forecast, you can see that this is trending down. Obviously, a lot of these companies are really looking at reducing IT spend. So big trend. So how do we, WatchGuard, help you with this trend? Our partner community, we're going to share more details later about this, because this is a very key trend going forward. The other thing is around basically key focuses of concerns. And as you can see, the endpoint device security is number one in terms of IT concerns for the remote worker, endpoint security. Then you can read it by yourself, but vulnerability management is a second one. And then detecting, alerting security events is number three. So together with you, we have a key role to play. And I have to say that the acquisition of Panda by WatchGuard earlier in the year was extremely timely. When you look at the first remote worker concern, endpoint device security. Let's move on to the next slide, which is around the security expertise is extremely scarce. There's a number of reports and a number of stats that show us that finding cyber security experts is extremely difficult now for both end users, but also for vendors and for partners, which means that in order to grow, it is a challenge, and but that also presents a fantastic opportunity as well for IT resellers and for MSPs. When you secure these resources, you're in a really good situation to offer relevant services to your end customers who may not have the budget to find those experts and retain them in-house. Now, something we've noticed the last year or two is that MSPs and IT resellers are increasingly at risk of cyber attacks. So fraud actors are now increasingly targeting MSPs and IT resellers to break into the credentials and the networks of the end customers. So in other words, MSPs are the target, and they represent a point from which cyber criminals can launch their attacks into the end customers. So very, very important from a business reputation perspective for you, and also making sure that your network doesn't become a launching pad for fraud actors to reach out and to penetrate your customers' networks. So something that is a trend, and I wanted to highlight this for you, something to be taken very, very seriously. In terms of customer requirements, this is again a survey that was done a few months ago, and which validates the fact that layered security, the layered approach to security, is very, very important to be successful. You can see use of services today. At the top of the list is firewall. In other words, firewalls is the technology the most used by end customers. But areas of investment in 2020 and beyond, so I highlighted three of them, which stand at 31%. One is endpoint protection. That's very, very high on the list of priorities. And we're going to share with you what the Panda offering can offer you, our community of partners. And number two, the CASB, Cloud Access Security Broker, is another area of investment. And number three is SOC, Security Operations Center as a Service, which is very, very critical. Per the earlier slide, end users don't have a lot of IT security expertise in-house. So they're looking for you, MSPs and IT resellers, to provide that expertise. So this is a great opportunity for you to provide those services, SOC as a service. And I have to say that we've got a beautiful offering from Panda, in particular called AD360, the EDR by AD360, which includes managed threat hunting, and 100% attestation service, which are really services delivered that you could use as part of a SOC if you plan to put together a SOC or a mini SOC. So these are the three top services that that we're going to see increasing demand. So take note of that: endpoint protection, SOC as a service, and CASB as well. These are areas of investment going forward. So I think during this this roadshow over the next 90 minutes or so, we really want to share with you how we can help you with some of those topics and themes that I mentioned about reputation management, how we can help you with these threats and fraud actors penetrating IT resellers networks as a launching pad to end customers. We're going to share with you how we can help you being more profitable, focus on profitability. This is very critical for us as 100% a channel organization. And then how we can help you pivot in this time of pandemic, in this time of recession in Southeast Asia, how we can help you align with some of these trends to be more profitable and to deliver better protection to your end clients. With that, I would like to introduce you to our next speaker. Many of you know him very well, Vincent Tan, who's our Regional Director for Southeast Asia. Vincent, if you'd like to join me here, we'll be very happy to have your contribution. Over to you, Vincent.
Thank you, Sivan. How do I minimize this? Close this. So with the acquisition on the Panda endpoint portfolio, right now we provide you with a single portfolio that gives you a robust security offering. We have been in the security business for more than past 20 years, starting off with the network security, where we offer the Firebox UTM appliance. Today we have the full portfolio on TSS package, where we do a malware protection as well as malicious content. Right, we introduced the multi-factor authentication. Right, this is a two-factor authentication where it gives you additional layer of security, and of course the secure Wi-Fi, where we focus very much in security as well. And right now, endpoint security that gives you a protection not just only on antivirus but as well as EDR. So from the network security aspect, there are two basic SKUs that we offer. Of course, the basic security, which is also known as the fundamental security services, that includes the IPS, web blocker, application control, and many more. And also adding on to the BSS, we have the total security package that encompass APT blocker, TDR, threat detection and response, where it do a correlation between the gateway and the host, as well as dimension command. And all these are available through the T series all the way to the M series, the highest end model, the M5600, and also the cloud gateway. Now with Offpoint adding on to the second portfolio, which is also commonly known as the multi-factor authentication. This gives you a second two-factor authentication where it creates additional layer of security in the event if you lose your passwords or credentials. And it works on online and offline through a touch of push notifications. On offline, you can do a authentication through the QR code. And because it's a cloud-based management, it can be deployed quite easily. The third pillar that we have, it's the secure Wi-Fi, where we look at the patented WIPS solution that represents wireless intrusion prevention system, right? And this looks into identifying which are the road APs and which are the friendly APs, and thereby dropping the bad APs. And with the total Wi-Fi, we can effectively do a demographic profiles for your customers through the guest engagement. And of course, with the endpoint portion, where we focus very much on the AD360, that includes the antivirus, EPP, EDR, endpoint detection and response, the threat hunting services where we can effectively do 100% classification. And through the zero trust application service, we can then identify which are the good wares, which are the malwares, and which are the suspicious malware. Now, we have introduced the NFR program for many years right now. It's available on all the rack mount appliances. That's all the M series. And of course, the T70s, the T80s. We have extended this to the endpoint portion as well, right? And we have included the passport bundle, where within the passport bundle, it has off-point, endpoint as well as DNS watch. And we like to encourage partners like yourself to adopt this NFR program for your own use, or if not, demo purposes or POCs. So we constantly provide real-time update reports through our threat labs like Simplicity, Security Bytes, the 443 podcast, where our CTO, Corey McRainer, constantly release. And through these reports, you can actually identify and look at which are the top malware attacks that has been captured by our appliances. And as you can hear from Silvan's presentation earlier, there are more and more people working remotely from home. And as such, threats bound to increase. Credential theft, phishing attacks, ransomware, malware attacks will be on the rise. And with the bundle of Passport, we can effectively eliminate or if not mitigate such threats. And of course, with the mobile VPN, you can then securely access back to your network. So with this, I'll hand over to Daniel. He will share a little bit more on the cross-selling strategies.
Thank you, Vincent. Okay. As we know that now during this pandemic, meeting customers will be a challenge for us, especially in the Southeast Asia regions. Most of our customers get their products from partners who they know based on relationship. So with our product portfolio, allowing us to cross-sell, outsell, for example. So for over here, you can see that different solutions allowing us to actually outsell different solutions to our existing customers to allow us to continue doing our business in this pandemic. So we also have an example of opportunities in the Philippines. This is actually a case study in the Philippines where there is a call center. What we do is that we have built relationship over the years, starting from customers upgrading their XTM 2520 into the M4600s, and usually they always renew the appliance for every year. And recently, due to our relationship, they do a 3 years upfront and moving from BSS to TSS. And they also looking into their endpoint security as well, as now more users are actually working from home instead of in the call center. And they are using VPN, SSL VPN access into their internal resources to access to customer database, for example. And to secure the data access, all these, they are thinking of moving into our MFA to secure the VPN authentication. At the same time, they are also changing their endpoint, looking into changing their endpoint from Sophos to a WatchGuard, because we just acquired the Panda security, which also includes things like full disk encryption, for example, so that they will require to actually encrypt the endpoint. This to allow better security on the endpoint in case the laptops are being stolen, for example, or lost, where the agents are working away. The customer informations are still secure within the laptops, for example. So these are a way for us to actually outsell from a network security standpoint into other security like MFA or endpoint security as well. So as we move on, there are many different kind of outselling solutions that we can do. For example, for network security, some customers are actually running on basic security. As more and more users are now moving from in the office to external, for example. And in order to secure the communications, let's say, for example, they remote access VPN into the company, they may wanted to have better security to secure the endpoint as well. When the VPN tunnel terminate at the so-called the firebox, and we can add on security. We can outsell from basic security to total security to better scan and secure the VPN connections. So this allows us to actually have an opportunity to outsell. And endpoint offering as well, on top of the basic antivirus or the EDR components that you are selling, like Panda Active Defense or Panda Active Defense 360. You can have optional module as well, things like patch management. This is getting a lot of interest from our customers when we talk about the patch management, full disk encryption management as well. So this will keep, this is actually a management to manage the BitLocker from Windows. But as Windows don't provide the central management of the BitLocker, these optional modules allow our partners to actually offer this solution to our customers to keep track of all the private key in a single location. So they do not require to actually worry about keeping records of all the individual so-called private key for the full disk encryption. Data control over here is actually more for the Europe side. So we are not available in the Southeast Asia region. Other things that you can add on are things like reporting tools. So these are many options for you to outsell other than just the base offering. And we also, on top of that, allowing our customers to actually outsell out of WatchGuard solution. For example, we have technology partners that we have partnered with. Over here, you can see an example of UpPoint that we have integrations guide from our technology partners to offer solutions out of the WatchGuard solutions. So allow our partners to actually sell more solutions into the account. And when you're offering solutions to our customers, competitors are also harder to actually replace our solutions because it's a solution as compared to a single point solution, for example. And as we also grow, we see that more and more partners are actually moving from a traditional product selling into a managed service provider kind of environment. And we have integrated our solutions with other third-party managed service providers program as well. So you can see over here that we have all these solutions doing the integration for you. And some of them already, like Autodesk, Comms, ConnectWise, it's already integrated into our WSM interface as well. So it makes the integration, the configurations much simpler. And as we know that in these pandemics, customers, many customers are probably tight in their so-called their budgets, spending, and traditional CapEx models that pay products upfront have been changing into more onto the pay as you use or OPEX kind of models. And WatchGuard also, we are able to actually adjust to these changes. Previously, we have this managed service provider point system where they allow you to use points to actually activate certain security features, and the so-called the end user pay our managed service partners monthly, for example. And the points doesn't expire from the managed service provider standpoint, and you can spread the points across multiple of the customers to provide the solutions. And the customers can change anytime. Let's say for I activate now and then later I can stop it, or I can change from BSS to TSS, for example, to giving you the kind of flexibility. So as things change, also we see that there is also another area whereby because for MMSP, the partners require to buy points from WatchGuard. They need to have upfront investment and also get appliance from WatchGuard at a special rate to actually doing this managed service solution. As we see, there are the changes on the market whereby the partners as well as the end users may have a budget constraint during this pandemic, we are offering something like called the Flex Pay. So this Flex Pay allow us to have different way of paying. Fixed term prepaid, this is the standard CowPax models that we have, which is the 1 year or 3 years BSS, TSS subscription, for example. And we're also moving into a fixed term pay as you go kind of model, whereby you can have a 3 years term contract with WatchGuard. The appliance is actually provided by WatchGuard, and the customer are paying monthly to this pay as you go fixed term. So with fixed term, you can't change your plan from HBSS or TSS, for example. You have to have the terms within the same contract, but you pay a lower monthly pay as you go as compared to zero commitment. So zero commitment is for customers who wanted to have pay monthly and I can terminate my contract anytime. It's flexible. So we have this kind of solutions. We are working now at the back end with our distributor to offer these kind of solutions to our partners and our customers. And we can see that there is a lot of things that other than just sales or product selling, the another challenge is that support. I've been in the security market for many years, and there's a challenge always feedback from customers is the bad support from a certain vendor. For example, they don't get the attentions, support take a long time. So you can see from here, WatchGuard support focus very well, emphasize a lot on our support. We want to give a good support experience to our customers. And you can see over the years, our scoring, our support are getting better and better. It's improving a lot. Thanks to our support center providing good support, and also our partners providing assistance to our customer as well. And we want to do better with our support experience. And next, I will hand over to Serene, who will be taking care of the partner program.
Hi everyone. Okay, so this is it. We are wrapping up. So a quick introduction to our WatchGuard One program. WatchGuard One program specialization is at a company level. It is a group specific product specific requirement, including a sales certification, technical cert, and an NFR. So if you are a silver partner, you would only require one person. You can actually take both certificate under one person's name. You don't need two unless you are gold partner and above. You will need two or more sales or technical person to complete the certifications. So for silver partner, you can either choose a network security, secure Wi-Fi, or MFA, and now we've newly added the endpoint security. So you can choose either one. It doesn't have to be a network security. So some people, I know some partners, you only you are focused more on the wireless, so you can just do Wi-Fi. It's fine. And to earn the NFR, you should also buy the NFR. So moving on, WatchGuard One is all about profitability. We have one of the most comprehensive program in the market. So if you're a gold partner and if you meet the quota, you receive rebates. And based on, because MSRP, because our quota is based on MSRP, it is actually very easy to hit. It is after, just imagine that you get the discounts already, but you're measured based on MSRP. So the target is actually very easy to meet. So we've covered the problems you're facing. We talked to you about focus on profitability. We talked to you about things like Flex Pay and our partner program to really help you leverage on tools that you need to stay profitable. We talked to you about remote work, passport, and the different offerings that WatchGuard must support this challenge, but also to support the challenges of the future and the different type of threats and risk that you're going to run into. So we talk about automation. You know, the time we spent on WatchGuard Cloud. and also a variety of other tools and solutions that WatchGuard makes available to partners to simplify and automate how you manage, how you report, and how you deploy our technologies to your customer. So our portfolio, we've added Panda. We've heard from our partners that you wanted us to add Endpoint. So we've done that. We've added that to the portfolio, and we will continue to add our integrations and different things to help. Partners have the most robust portfolio you can offer through one vendor like WatchGuard. So when we talk about our NFR, threat labs, and the different ways that partners can leverage WatchGuard to protect themselves, their business, and their customers. So at the end of the day, the remote team, the corporate team, or the field team, everyone at WatchGuard is focused on helping our partners amplify their power in the market with one security platform, one unified security platform, and world-class program, WatchGuard One. And the one true vision for the future, really helping to enable smart security simply done. And just a reminder, we have the Endpoint technical training voucher, and to be, hold on, this is the NFR side. So the NFR is available at 0.01 cents. So if you would like to purchase the NFR, please contact our distributor or us to find out more about this NFR. There is a e-learning portal available right now for the Endpoint. It's on demand, so you can look at it. And a reminder for this Endpoint technical voucher. So just to be really clear, this is only available to partner organizations for one employee at any organization that attends a roadshow. You must attend it, you can't just register. So partners are eligible for American Express gift card valued at $100, which is the cost of 50% of the Endpoint certification test. And that employee must complete and pass the certification test before the end of March. So they have about 1 quarter of time to go and pass the test, and they're eligible for the voucher. These vouchers will be delivered by the field marketing managers. So one passing agency have to submit the results to WatchGuard, and we're able to see it. Then we will work with a partner to get the voucher. Okay, I hand it back to Daniel.
Hello. So the next will be the presentations of our Uppoint as well as the WatchGuard Cloud. Okay. So over here, I have logged into the WatchGuard Cloud. So I first starting to show you the WatchGuard Cloud, whereby you can see over here the service provider design. All partners will have a service provider architecture. You can see over here that there is the service provider, and within the service provider, there will be having subscribers within the service provider. So this is a newer add-on recently that we put it into the WatchGuard Cloud last month to improve the multi-user, multi-tenancy kind of setup. And I will move into the Uppoint configurations. There are some changes that are added into the Uppoint over here. one thing that I can see here is the wizard. So this wizard now allowing our partners to actually, or customers to actually configure certain policy or requirements with a wizard guide. For example, now many people are actually working remotely. So I just show you how configuring MFA through a mobile VPN. So they guide you to the wizard. Like for example, you need to create a group first, and then the wizard will actually guide you into the configurations of your groups. They will give you descriptions of what step you need to do, like adding a groups and creating a user group name, for example. So you can put SSL VPN, for example, to do the SSL VPN groups, and you can do the description over here. After you write in the description, you can save. And then it will guide you next to do whether is it SSL VPN or IKV2. For example, most of customers are using SSL VPN, and it will go into the configurations first with the resource. So as we know that the SSL VPN will terminate at the firebox, and firebox will be running like a client and connecting to our Uppoint gateway. So over here, you need to type in, let's say for example, I'm using a T40 for example as a client. And then from here, you can specify the IP address of the gateway. Like for example, here I can put in the IP address of the firewall that we're connecting to the Uppoint gateway, for example. And you can specify groups, whether Active Directories or Uppoint group, for example. And then you can key in your so-called your preset secrets between the Radius client with the Uppoint gateway. So after you save, after you're setting out resources, you need to configure the gateway. And we will link you to the Uppoint gateway configurations by adding a new Uppoint gateway. You can specify the name, demo gateway, for example, and specify the ports that you need to use. And also specify the resources. So choose the Radius client that I have specified earlier. Okay. If you are using Active Directories, you can select the Active Directories. So over here, you have configured the gateway, and you can go to download the gateway under the software download, for example, and you can download the Uppoint gateway to install the Uppoint gateway, for example. This should be actually shown here. So you go to the download the installer to do the setup. So we have included the wizard to help you configure the configurations easy. And so they also tell you when you install the Uppoint gateway, they'll have a registration key that you need to input. So you can get the registration key over here. Okay. So this is just an example how easy to configure. If you have challenge doing the configurations, you can go to our public website. You go to partners. Under the technology partners, you can select technology partners. And it will guide you into the different integrations. So you can select Uppoint integration, for example. Looking into Uppoint integrations, you can view all Uppoint integrations over here. And over here, you can see some of the guide over here, like SSL VPN. You can click on the integration guide. It will tell you also step by step how to do the configuration. And recently, so my my WatchGuard Cloud also recently just upgraded with a new beta code, which I will show you now. So when it's available, so all the partners will be able to see it. So previously over here, this is an access policy. We recently just changed it to authentication policy to allow, this is actually part of the new features that we are going to integrate into the Outpoint called the risk management. So other than previously you add in access policy to control user access, for example, or when the user leaves the company, you block the user by removing the users from the user group, for example. So we have this thing called the access policy. So for example, just now I have configured the SSL VPN. I can actually put in a policy here called SSL VPN policy, and I can select option to do password or push notification, OTP, for example, and I can specify the groups. Just now I set up SSL VPN groups and access to what resources, and the groups that I access, for example. So I can save, and then this should be creating as a policy for the SSL VPN. And if you have certain users that you wanted to block, you can also create policy to actually block it. So this allows us to have a control and access as well. So the order is depending on which users come first. So if the users are also belong to the remote access and SSL VPN groups, the users within the remote access, which is a higher precedent, will take over the access as compared to the other one. This also allows us to, as you can see over here, we can also do authentication not allowed. So we can actually control and block specific user groups to use the Outpoint as well. So allow you to have the flexibility to configure the policy now. This is under the part of the risk management that we want to enhance the risk control. And later we add in more and more capability. Previously there is a safe location, for example, and now it has been changed to policy objects. So under policy objects, you can now specify different network objects that you can use into the policy, make it more easy to use. So these are some of the new changes that we are going to add into our Outpoint as well. And next, I want to demo to you the configurations of the Firebox. So this is still under beta testing. If you are enabling the beta testing, you can actually go to administration. Under administration, you'll be able to see some things like beta features if you enroll for the beta testing. So over here, you can see that Firebox Cloud Management is available here. So when I enable that, I can do the configurations of the Firebox. So I added my T40W into the cloud to be managed by the cloud, and you can see the licensing detail. If you are using Total Security Suite, you can configure logins to send to the WatchGuard Cloud. At the moment, this is already available for all users. So if you are Total Security Suite, you can have data retention for 30 days. If you are on BSS, data retention is 1 day. If just it's not available for customers who are just having firewall and support, because with that you will not be able to see much information on the reporting as well. So it's more suitable for customers who have basic security or Total Security Suite. So you can go to device configurations. Over here, you can see we have some changes into the interface. We want to make it simple and easy to use, easy to manage as well. And also not to delay on any developments. This WatchGuard Cloud is designed for new configuration, new setup. We are not planning to import any existing configurations from WSM, for example, into the WatchGuard Cloud. So everything has to start from new because we want to have a different user experience, different interface for our customers. So it's a new setup. So you can see that content scanning over here. The configurations is very simple, easy to use, and you can enable or disable that. Okay, so all these content filtering are now grouped together with the advanced setting. The file size that you can configure, maximum file size that you can scan. As you know that antivirus file scan size is the same as the APT blocker. So whatever you set it over here, this will also be the maximum file size that will be sending the so-called the files in doubt into the sandboxing in the cloud, for example. So this will be the same kind of setting as well. And network blocking, we group them together over here. Botnet detection is part of the reputation and defense, part of the basic security suite. And the rest of the configuration you can see here are familiar configurations that you have on your WSM or web UI. So block ports are also available here under the network blocking. We also have extractions that you can wanted to put a whitelisting. For example, a geolocation is also available here, and content filtering for URL filtering, as well as the application control. These will be all available over here that you can control. Like for example, I wanted to do some changes. I can just go to the specific category, go to the 3 dot. I can configure all the configuration over here, enable or disable individual. Okay. So likewise for application control. So the interface are making it easy, simple to use. And if you want to add actions, you can actually configure it from the WatchGuard recommendation, or you do your own customization. So it's a very simple interface, and even firewall policy, there are some changes to the firewall policy as compared to our existing one. We now have a first run policy as well as last run policy. So allow you to add in configuration policy to files that you wanted to check first, or so-called policy that you want to check first before your core policy, so that you no need to worry about certain policy that you wanted to check first, but is automatically aligned by the automatic policy configurations, and then it be hide by other policy. So you can add policy on top and below as well. So top policies are things that you wanted to add. For example, now you know that there is a malware, or there is some attacks targeting a specific ports, for example, and you wanted to add it over here in the first rule. So you can add the firewall rules by selecting either inbound, for example, and consider it as a first run or last run to configure the policy. So it gives you the kind of flexibility. And also you can see here there is a show system policy. There are some hidden policy that is not shown, but if you want to find out what is that, you can actually show it, and you can see these are some of the policy like VPN configurations that you set up on top. These are available, shown here, so you can see, and rule policies that are at below. Those like unhandled packets that you didn't configure in the policy are actually hidden policy that we created to block anything that is not configured. It's also here, so you can see the policy. So it makes the policy management much simpler. Aliases is also here, that you can add in new aliases that you want to use. Static NAT that you can configure. If you have more than one devices, you can configure branch office VPN. So you can actually configure to add in VPN between locations, doing a central management of the VPN with a WatchGuard or with the party. So you can all set up over here. And then networking. So you go into the networking, you can configure the external, the internal, for example. Oh, something new, SD-WAN. Okay, this one is just added yesterday. I haven't seen this yesterday, but now I saw this. So we can add SD-WAN. And so also all the interface of the appliance are shown here. You can see what is this interface for, external, standalone. These are bridge So you can see that these are all breached. That means the configuration of this T40 is that interface 0 is for external interface, the rest are actually breached together as like a switch. So if you go into the internal configurations, you can see over here, all the interface are breached over here. If you do not want to, you want to free out this interface, you can configure as no traffic. And then this will free out for you to use as another interface instead of just bridging together. Okay. So we can also configure the wireless and some other DHCP link monitoring features that you can configure. So deployment history will be the parts where you do the installation. This will be all your different versions that you have configured, and you can select certain versions, and then you can revert to the previous version, for example. So give you a descriptions, and you can actually go in and also see what is the policy. So within the different versions, you can go in to see all the configurations that you have, the policy that you have set, and see whether this is the policy you want, and you apply the policy. So this give you a different configuration versions that you can revert back to. And features that are already long available on the web UI is now also in the cloud, allow you to do configuration backup of different versions on your appliance. So you can keep track of the different versions and revert back to a different so-called software versions if you wanted to revert. So this gives you a kind of flexibility. And over here under monitoring of the device, you can actually see the visibility. So over here, you can look into the logs. I'm putting this T40 behind our office firewall, so you don't see much attacks because it's already filtered by the firewall in front. Something that I wanted to add is the executive dashboard. We have included new features in the executive dashboard. So for example, you are doing POC for customers and you are sending the logs to the WatchGuard Cloud, for example, and then you want to give them some info. We have added in the new so-called the executive dashboard reports to make it more presentable to the management, so that after the POC, you can actually show the management what is your finding over here to the customers to give them a better reports to view and make the decision to whether purchase the WatchGuard solutions, for example. Okay. So you do not need to install Dimension. You can use this visibility as well to send your logs or information to here, so that you can actually generate reports as well and see what is going on. Okay. So after this, I will pass my demo to Fong. Okay. Fong will be going through the demo on the Panda security.
Hi. Phone from Malaysia. Can you hear me? Okay. So in here, in Panda Security, they will not only have the what you call it, the antivirus or EDR solution. So in here, I want to share with you, we call system management. So especially in current status, so a lot of people working from home as the IT admin, you may require to have the monitoring on the company laptop status or what the problem they're facing on the site. So currently we have one solution called system management under Panda Security. So this system management, just like T-Screen, so they can able to monitor all the devices under company. So before that, you should have an agent installed in the PC. So in here, I have made one sample here. So this is under my PC. You can see all the status of the PC. So now we have total one devices loaded. So if I want to know more about the devices, I just require to click on the link. They will list out all the PC here. So in here, just have one. So this is my PC, current PC I'm using. So in this screen, what you can do, say we state the status of the devices, apply, and then how was the performance CPU. So especially in our side, when work for home user, they always complain, hey, my internet is slow or my PC is slow. So actually, you're sitting remote side, you can't really provide them a good response because you don't know. So with this system management, actually you can have a look what the system CPU utilization on the moment, and then also the memory utilization on the particular moment, and the disk usage. So this gives you the information to see what is problem happen to the user itself. So this is one really good function you have. And then of course I want to know also what is the application the user currently using, the status, what is the network that they're using, or you want to know any software the user have been using. So they will list down all the devices software installed in the PC or in the laptop. So they will list down what the info solution means the software they currently have installed. So from there you can do some control on that. So if some users install some not software not in the list, then this is very good information to share with them. So of course, you not only can do it audit, and then you also can do it manage. So in here, we have also doing a patch management. So in your case, if because the Windows release the patch is quite frequent due to the some variability in the system. So we as the IT admin, when the user work from home, are very difficult to control them to update the patch. So in here, yes, I mean, you can set the policy to say, oh, for example, Windows 10, you must be install the latest patch with the patch number here. So when this system will push out to all agents installed in the PC, they will get updated, then they will check the latest patch, then they will automatically update the patch system in the PC. So then you have a remotely monitor on not only the PC also. So after manage, we can do it monitor. So on monitor, so I want to know is any over alert, or let's say at admin, I want to see any alert that have recording or any ticketing system that log in. So we have to integration to the user. So at least maybe your company not only have one IT support, you have multiple. Then you can other support also can come in to check what the status of the case login. Okay, so this is one of the function of Panda system management. Okay, and then this Panda system management not necessarily must work with the Panda antivirus or EDR solution. This is independent solution. So in your case, your customer maybe currently using Trend Micro haven't expired yet, then you can actually use this Panda system management to push them to use this Panda solution. Maybe a customer feel very comfortable with Panda solution, then you can upsell them to EDR solution or WatchGuard firewall solution. Okay, this is on the Panda system management. So now I will jump to the in our case is the EDR, which is what Panda security. So in the Panda security, all the partner log in, so they should have a list. They show up because now we are working on a lot of managed service MSP push modes. So what you see, they will list out all the license is belong to you, so available. So you may have question to ask, hey, why your license Identity Defense 360 have a 23.11? What is the meaning of that? So actually this meaning is they have prorated the date. So for example, I just installed the license in my one laptop, but I just installed for 5 days. Even you give me 1 year's license, of course, maybe after the 5 days, I decide this laptop don't want to use to sell or do whatever thing. So the license itself not burn for 1 year. We will prorate it back to your account. Then in order for you to use for other things. So if you use the thing for other devices, right? So we also have made it synchronized in the expired receipt day. So we didn't take out your any license. And then another thing from Panda Security, I quite a lot of people interested is what? We still support Windows XP, Windows 7. So if your customer currently are using Windows XP or Windows 7, this will be one of the good thing we can share with them. So we still support. So then because in the market, not many vendor still support Windows XP. So this is one of the thing we can push to the market. And then beside this one, when talking about the Panda Security, we're not only talking about the EDR or EPP, but also in the Panda itself, there's also a patch management system. So if a customer looking for patch management system, we actually can do the patch management, another add-on module in the EDR. So that means that in the single agent, we can have a multiple function like patch management, also hard disk segregation, we also able to support that. Okay, and then on top of this one, we also have the one function called advanced reporting. If your customer really concerned about the reporting, I want the very good reporting, then yes, this advanced reporting is very suitable for you. They have more thing for show to you, and then all the detailed report. Okay, so this on the licensing, and then beside this, a lot of customers will ask me, or actually partner, hey, I have a POC, I want to run the what you call demo license or trial license, any way to access. So you as a partner, basically you can log into modeling, can add the client. So what you need to do, in this case, I just give you a sample, ABC, then email you call abc@abc.com, then phone is 19, then language, locate country. This is important for me. So now I'm sitting in Malaysia, so I'll choose in Malaysia. So then, okay, next. Basically, all information you want to fill up is better. Then in here, which profile you want to add. So in here, I just make it in under the default. Then I say trial license. Then you select what product actually you want to doing the POC for customer. For in here, I say I want to doing the additive 360. So how many license you actually looking at? So we maximum can we will one time in we give you 100 license, 100 unique license. Okay, for additive defense. Or you don't want, you can say I just want endpoint protection. They only come with 25. So you need to take note about this. Okay, so additive defense 360 we come with 100 license. So beside this one, after you get the licensing, next thing you need to is it the customer is looking for any additional patch management? They say yes, then you just click on it. Full integration, yes, click on it. And then is it advanced reporting required on this POC? Then yes, click on it. So and then all the licensing on the POC will expire on 27 December. That means 1 month of the 1 month trial license you provided. So after that, what you can do? Add client. So in here, they have a push. You want to send non-central manage. This non-central management, when this account has been created, the end user, they will log in by their own to monitor their own system. So not central managed, individual managed. And then if you want to more control on this customer, you don't want to let the client to log into the management system, page to doing management by their own, then you just select the centrally managed from partner center. So this is up to you what you approach. Both is fine. So depend on what you want to do. Okay, in here I just select centrally managed from partner center. Then add client. Then the user ABC there should be received an email about this trial license. Yeah, I'll wait for a while. This will take a little bit of time to doing the thing. Okay, operation success. Then request for me if it's okay. So you will see under this ABC account, they have trial module, advanced reporting, patch management, full integration, and these 3 modules is under the additive defense 360 at the platform. So this is the license have been okay. So after that, I say here ABC. This This test account is under main actually. Then in case I want to assign the license, so since I have a license in my account, what we're expected to see. So this is my existing POC case. So in here, right, we are go to this account. This customer actually have using my system management. So they when jump onto page, right, they will show system management and activity defend 360. So you depend on you which which part you want to go into. So in here, I want to show you the defend. So in this account, so they currently there are 4 computers protected, and then there is a simple file. So they will tell you how many trusted program running, and then there is a malware detected in these cases. So you want to know which who have been discovered malware in the laptop. You just require click on it, then they will come to another page with so malware activity. So detect phone KD .local, this is local name. Then the track is www, the path, and then located in which location. So what's the action you currently is doing quarantine. So from here, you have you can doing the didn't access data. You can on the spot didn't make external connection. So you can control what is the action you need to do now. So to make didn't make external connection, make quarantine. So you want to doing this one level run any of your computer. That means if this file can't run anymore, just kill the file. Okay, so this is the thing we can do. Okay, besides this one, in terms of setting, so the under computer, there's really style what is the window they're using. So currently you have a Windows 10 or what. So you say I want to click on the Windows 10, this PC, then will tell me what is the IP they currently using, then what is the proxy, what is have been enabled on this particular user laptop. So what hardware they have, and that's the CPU, then what the CPU information they currently have. Okay. Okay, and then the utilization of CPU from what time to what time. So the last 24 hours. So this is individual monitoring. So this you can see is just you purely using our additive 360. They're actually also able to monitor CPU and memory. So that's why in additive 360 you have a more additive 360 you have more benefit to you also. And then the software they can using. There is down all the software here and then the version. So even you can do installation and uninstalling over the web. So I find out this user currently that maybe install the not legitimate, not correct software in the PC. I can in here to doing uninstall for them. Okay, so this is the thing what we can do on this. Okay. Okay, and then in terms of the laptop, so there you saw is the Samsung license here. So this is my phone license. So what it is, if I enable adaptive protection is enabled. So if I just like the find my iPhone, if this happening on the stolen cases, what will happen is they're able to do control on this page. So in here, let's say I want to enable it, so I can doing the updated on this page, right? I can see the information of these devices, what license they're using, what agent version they're using, enable. So in here, if you may ask, hey, in Watch Panda, right? So how you charging the licensing? Not the charging. How do you apply the licensing? What the main apply licensing? Let's say I have a Windows XP. I have the Windows 2012 server license. So is this I have a different scheme or licensing to apply the server or endpoint or mobile? Okay, so this question I have a lot of people ask me how to charge license. Some people even send email to ask me, hey, I want to protect my Windows 2012 server, so I want the license. So how you protect? So actually in Panda, very straightforward. We did not calculate on the OS version. So if you're using Windows XP or using 2012, you just buy the Panda license. So you can install in the XP or in the Windows 2012 or 2019 server directly, even Mac or mobile phone. We did not classify the license by device type or operator supporter. So this is one thing we are doing. Okay, so this is regarding licensing. But besides what you can do on this configuration, so we can come to here doing the setting. And so in here, I have a task under my task. So what you can do is this, you can select, create different profiler to apply to different set of the user. For example, in this case, I have used my computer. So this is my own laptop. So I want to have a special policy for me. So for example, I want to have the web access control to my own PC. So I say always on. So you can set the schedule when can on, when cannot. So in here, I not enable web access control, but I disable cryptocurrency mining, child abuse email. So always, so actually using my laptop, actually I cannot go to this category of website. Okay, this is the thing we can configure now. Okay, this additional feature is called deny access to page belong this one. So when it's on, always, or you can set scheduler. And then also we are allowed to create the whitelist. So in this whitelist, of course, update Microsoft. Of course, I need to go there, allow him to do update Microsoft. So or you have any specific URL you want to whitelist it, then you can add the URL. So and then also from device control, this is only applied to a window. If you're using Mac or other than that, it cannot. So what you can do is simple. You are not allowed, block the USB or only allow read access or read write access. So this is a configure on the remote storage device, and also the of course or DVD drive, read and write, Bluetooth device allow or not allow, mobile device connected, you allow a block, imaging device allow or block, modem you allow or not. So you can have full control on this user PC directly. Okay. And then also we say you have a Exchange server, we can see this Exchange server integration. So what is the message you want to see? So you can keep delete the message. See the title or the subject of the link. Then what you delete, and then in the Exchange you have what type of the attention in the list. I will automate block. So this is a flexible we can do. So and then we also have of course. Anti-spam for Exchange server, antivirus for Exchange server, all will be in the system itself. Okay. So also you allow to do computer setting and then also network setting. So let's say you talk about network default. So what you can see, default setting for network is normally will reply to the proxy server. Let's say your environment is have a proxy in place, then this proxy you need to enable it for the the patch update or whatever. Okay, and then we network services at the Panda proxy with their environment. So basically we can able doing the in the VDI environment also in the Panda. Okay, so this is just talk about some basic management configuration in the AD360. Then the customer just ask, hey, I want to have more reporting. So this is the link on the advanced reporting. So we come to here, they have a new loading coming in. They show all the reporting of this related to your account. So this is a report, last good news. So we see what event you have now. They will click on it. So you can see global state of the all technology, how many total value have been sent, how many event detected, and then this is the event volume by me under this test account. So you can see the OEM 5.5 and SIEM info. So they will listed here, and then daily volume. So this daily volume is required to the how many data have been sent out. So normally it's very taking a bite of the traffic only. So they're not very huge on the part. So in here you can see it's good. I didn't have any alert. If you have configured the alert, then they will give you a graph to tell you how many alert you currently have happening in here. Okay. So beside this one, I mean this is for me on the demo side. But if you have any question, please contact us so we can give you more information, because today just a very short introduction of solution. So that maybe some function I cannot demo very detailedly. If you have a question, please feel free to contact me. Then now let me pass back the thing to the Inino. So I believe now is in the Q&A time.
Thank you, Fong, for that. So apologies earlier for the technical glitch. So I'll be sharing also another video from Andrew regarding our roadmap for 2021.
Apologize for that, guys. There's some technical issues.
Okay, sorry for that. We have some technical glitch here. My machine get hang, so we'll apologize for all this. So right now we are at the Q&A session. Do we have any questions in the house? I believe some of you are asking if the webinar, the slides are available. Yes, it is. And regarding also for e-learning, you can also access our partner portal. It's available over there. We can always route you to our channel account manager to guide you. Daniel, were you able to answer all the questions that has been given? I had a look and I think it all has been answered. And we are also going to we have captured all these questions, so you don't have to worry. We're going to follow up with you guys if suppose we missed any of your questions here. Okay, we are almost at the end of this of the session, right? So finally, our call to actions for you guys, for all our attendees, to our WatchGuard partners, and all our Panda partners. Please leverage on Passport or NFR because this kind of promotion only comes once in a blue moon, right? So please take advantage of it. And then for registered resellers or existing WatchGuard 1 partners or Panda partners that we have, capitalize on 50% off technical training because, again, we don't roll out such a promotion every day, every quarter, right? And then lastly, we have the $50 e-vouchers for any upsell or cross-sell demo opportunity. So basically, if you have any opportunity on the table, please bring it to us. Talk to your WatchGuard representative, and we are here to support you. The whole team is here to support you. If there is any other question, we're happy to take it. Else, thank you for sticking around, and have a good day and stay safe.
You present any slides?
Yeah.